Thanks for joining the replay if you're on the replay, and remember that you can share and you can still heart it up when you're on the replay. One of the things that I do when I'm on checking my stats, sometimes I look and see who actually does give hearts on the replay, just so you know. Thanks for joining. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And here in beautiful South Lake Tahoe. So I want to put that in my background. All right, you guys should be able to see that nicely. Might actually have to make a move. Let's try this. Hey, what's up? What's up? Gotta move out here where we can get some sun on my face so you guys can see me. How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are having a fantastic evening or day or night or morning or wherever you're at in the country, in the world. Rough life, man. Yeah, you're right. It is kind of rough to wake up to this beautiful scenery. But you know, at one time in my life, I had to have just pictures, right? Just had to have pictures to think about where I wanted to be. And so today's topic, what I want to talk to you guys today is, do you guys remember those Choose Your Own Adventure books? Anybody here remember some of those Choose Your Own Adventure books? And cheers, by the way. Yeah, we have very fresh air up here. So do you guys remember those Choose Your Own Adventure books? You know, like where you'd read to a certain spot and then it'd say, you know, if you wanted to, you know, change your life this way and you wanted to do this or you wanted to do that. No, you don't remember that? Well, there's these books that I remember when I was a kid, I was really hooked on these books, and they're interesting because what they were is they're called Choose Your Own Adventure. And what they would do is, like, you would get into a book and they were always like just crazy like ideas and almost kind of like comic books in a sense, but they were just reading, and it would say, like, you know, you'd hit like a fork in the road on the story, and you basically would choose your own venture, which direction those books went. Yeah, I love those books. Love those books. I read so many of them when I was a kid. They were actually the only book really when I was a kid that I was interested in reading, except for magazines and yeah, basically just magazines. So between magazines and Choose Your Own Adventure. Now, I did used to subscribe as a kid to a lot of entrepreneur type magazines, all the free ones, so they'd send you all kinds of stuff in the mail. I was just weird like that, I guess, but I used to, there was a book, I think it was called, or a magazine that was called Success Magazine, or Success Magazine, or Small Business Magazine. Thanks for the hearts, guys, by the way. I really appreciate it. But for those of you that know those books, I think you'll really understand what I'm talking about here. And for those that you don't, just imagine a book that you could read, like, I don't know, maybe a chapter, and then at the end of the chapter it says, hey, if you want your guy that you're basically in the third person as or whatever, if you want your guy, I'm in Nevada, man. I'm on the Nevada side of South Lake Tahoe, if you're asking that question. But on the Choose Your Own Adventure guides, basically you would come to a fork in the road that would say, you know, you could either go with this person to take over the world, or you could go to this person with this person and be and stay low key for a little while. Yeah, thank you. You could stay low key for a while before you could take over the world, or something like that. Just really you know, fiction, like very fictional type books. You know, they were either books about like space travel, or they were books about conquering worlds or wars or whatever, or they were ninjas. There were all kinds of different ones. Real eyes. I don't know if you guys ever heard that one, but that's pretty cool. But guys, think about it. Think about that Choose Your Own Adventure. Now think about life. What if you were to think of life as a Choose Your Own Adventure book? Because guess what? Life is a Choose Your Own Adventure book, but instead of having to wait for the chapter to come up, you're writing the chapter right now. You guys are making a conscious decision on every single thing that you're doing to write your own adventure. Now, if your adventure is to not go anywhere, then that's the decision you're making. Now, if you have bigger ideas and you have bigger dreams and you have things that you want to achieve, like a bucket list, let's say, if you were to put together some sort of bucket list of things that you want to do before you die, or things that you want to do before a certain age, you need to put deadlines on things. You need to actually take the life and turn it into a game and make it like a business venture, okay, before you can have a lifestyle change too. But of course, you need to have fun along the way, because fun is how you treat things, how you make things happen, however you want them to happen. Okay, so I hope this is sinking in, guys, that if you were to write your own book, which you are, even though you're not personally writing something down, the fact that you got up, that's something that could be written. Every single thing that you're doing every single day is something that could be written. Now, is it something that's interesting that someone else would like to read about, or is it boring and it's just the same thing, the monotonous do-over, do-over, do-over? If you've listened to a lot of my scopes before, you'll know that I talk a lot about this broken record syndrome. I call it a broken record syndrome. And why do I call it this? Because people are afraid of change. People are afraid to make changes. People have fears, which fears aren't there. Fears are invisible, or they're not there. They're only things that you conjure up mentally to hold yourself back. Okay? That's the only thing fears do, and they're not there. They're not a real thing. They're a real thing because you've decided to make them a real thing. Okay, so what I'm saying here is that take your life and make it interesting, and make it a choose your own adventure guide. Make it something worthwhile to read, getting other people that want to know about your story, because people don't want to know about your story if you're not doing anything with yourself, if you're not achieving anything, if you didn't have a struggle, if you don't have a story, if you're not living life to the fullest. You have to live, you have to change your ideas, you have to change your perspectives, you have to change your images, you have to change the people you work around. You have to embrace change, guys. You have to embrace it in order for it to happen, and for it to happen naturally. And change is good, guys. You know, there's a lot of these old sayings, like my grandparents used to tell me a long time ago, Carl, you need to go to a good school and you need to get a good job so you can pay the bills, right? Well, that's an old mentality. That's a very old way of thinking, and really it's a slave mentality if you think about it, because everybody is a sheep and they all have to go down and they have to go do these things. Everybody has to be the same. Nobody needs to be the same, guys. You don't need to be the same. You need to be your own unique person, and if you don't understand that, you need to work on finding it, and not even needing. You have to. You get to, okay? If you do it, it's what you get. So if you change what I need to do and what I have to do, change it to I get to. I get to pay the bills because this is what I get out of it. I get to wake up in the morning because this is what I get out of it, okay? Change those little vocabularies. I just, like right now, I catch myself all the time doing it, but I'm making a conscious effort to correct it. And at the same time, I'm trying to project my voice into your guys' minds, and myself into your guys' minds, because I could be that person reminding you on the side of your shoulder saying, hey, did you change? Did you see are you conscious of what's going on? Are you living in the now and you understand where everything is at around you? Do you understand that the things that you do right now directly affect things that happen to you 10 years from now? Live life like an adventure. Live life like an adventure book, okay? Start writing your book right now and change your life. Make the changes. Embrace the changes. Bumps in the roads are just blessings. Things that happen for a reason, they're just blessings. They're either there to teach you a lesson on what not to do, or they actually happen for a reason because something bigger and better that you can't see right now because you're so blind on the problem that you can't even see it happens, okay? Have you ever had that happen to you in your life? Have you guys ever had a situation happen to you in life where you're like, oh my God, I'm bummed, super bummed. Why did this person act like that? Why is this company not professional? Why is this? Why is that? You know, I don't understand. That's a big company. Why would they do that? Why would they allow that stuff to happen in their company? Does that something I can control? Is that something you can control? That's something nobody can control, okay? I can't control about how that company's management works. I can't control about how that person woke up that morning and what type of mood that they were in, and they want to affect everybody in their group. I can't change that. That's how they are. They don't have good mentorship. They don't have dreams. They don't live life as an adventure. Okay? So today, starting today, if you're someone that needs to hear this message right now, start writing your adventure book, man. Start writing your book right now. Because right now is the opportunity. The opportunity is bigger and better and greater than ever. Regardless of the economy, regardless of your family, regardless of your friends, regardless of what is going on around your surroundings. Start counting your blessings on what you're grateful for. I'm sure there's plenty of things that you are absolutely grateful for that you're just not, your mind's not on it right now. The best way to flip your mood is to think about that. Okay, if you're in a bad mood for whatever reason, because someone else, it's not someone else that puts you in a bad mood. It's you deciding to be in a bad mood. Okay, so what I'm telling you that is that when you're conscious of it, then remind yourself, who's in control of myself? Okay, if I'm driving a car down the road, am I on autopilot, or am I in control of what's going on with that car? Am I in control of making a left turn, a right turn, driving up, going to a break? Okay, I'm in control of that, but I'm not in control of my surroundings around me. Okay, I can only influence those surroundings around me, but I can't control them. So when things happen around you that you can't control, it's up to you to either flip the situation, flip your mindset, and decide to make it a better situation for everybody where everybody wins, or it can be a win-lose or a straight lose-lose-lose situation. In sales, we used to call this thing a win-win-win, and in life, I call it a lose-lose-lose. When you decide to let other people's moods, minds, everything that they're doing affect your day. Because now you go into this cancerous form where you go and talk to other people that you're surrounded with that happen to be in the same group, and you start saying bad things and negative things, and all of a sudden these disbeliefs or these ideas that were possibles or possibilities inside their mind, they start to spread like viruses. Okay, negativity spreads like virus. Okay, you have to rid yourself from that stuff. You have to take the magic pill and tell these people, hey, bad seed, I'm not listening to you. I'm not consciously letting you into my mind, because I'm not gonna drink your Kool-Aid, man. I'm not going to sip your coffee. I'm not going down the same direction that you are. Just because your mind sucks doesn't mean mine does. In fact, I would like to try to help you change your mind about what you're saying, or I just need to get you out of the group, because you have nothing to do with what's going on, with what abundance is. With you, your mind is so small, it's so narrow that you can't fit abundance into it. I'm just telling you guys that. If you woke up today and you were in a bad mood or something like that, it's a choose your own adventure. Guys, life is a choose your own adventure. Think about that. It's a choose your own adventure. If your adventure is to go into a cave and burn up, then that's your adventure. I hope that's exciting for you. It's not exciting for me. I would rather go enjoy my day. I'd rather smile. I'd rather see other people smile. Okay, I'd rather help the economy in some way that I can. Okay, I'd rather teach someone how to be good at sales. There's so many things I'd rather do than to let myself go into a mode where I'm red or I'm yellow or I'm anything in between other than green. Okay, just like go. Okay, I like to be on go. But just remember, there's outside sources in your choose your own adventure that are out of your control. But guess what? They're blessings in disguises. They always are. They always are for me. You know why? Because I believe that. I believe that. So you got to believe that life is a choose your own adventure. Guys, I hope you got a lot out of this. I love doing these Periscopes. I don't care if there's 2 people on it or there's 100 people on it. My thing is I just want to change, and I want to positively affect one person per scope, or many. Okay, we can start with one and we can spread it out to many. But I think that we need voices. We need people like us to step up and rise up in this world. Okay, we need people, good leaders. There's nothing less. The one thing we are in deficit of is leadership in this world. We are in deficit of leadership in this world. Think about it. That means opportunity. Okay, the ancient Chinese proverb was, there is opportunity in chaos. Okay, there's opportunity in chaos. You think about that. When I was talking about a blessing in disguise, there's opportunity in chaos right now. Tons of it. Tons and tons and tons. I was just watching another Periscope earlier today, talked about how 7 years ago to today, there's over $7 trillion more dollars in circulation. In circulation. So if you're not putting yourself and your adventure in front of that money, then you're obviously part of the problem that's spending it. So put yourself, do both. Make money so you can spend more money, so you can help other people. Got the neighborhood over here is under construction. So hey guys, I don't want to spend too much more time with you. If you're new and you don't know who I am, my name's Carl Schuckert. I'm an entrepreneur. I live up here in South Lake Tahoe. I believe in multiple streams of income. I love teaching and helping other people make money. I specialize in online and offline marketing, and I've been in sales most of my life. I'm a sales trainer by heart and by definition. So if you don't know me, just share me, or if anything, follow me. And on top of that, I'll just give you guys tons and tons and tons of value, because right now I believe we're on the beginning of a movement with Periscope and with Meerkat and with some of these other ones that are coming out with video. It's part of this thing called being omnipresent. It's a way for you to be everywhere at once if people are on and they're turned on to these things. I also believe in something that we call the RAS, which is basically this little antenna. It's been scientifically proven. There's still a lot of stuff that they don't know about the brain, but there's speculation, there's theories, there's all that stuff, but they've proven it with some things. Back to playtime, Carl. Thanks for the inspiration of the day. Right on, Kirk. Go after it, man. Choose your own adventure. Go choose your own adventure. So if you guys don't know me, what I'm talking about, the RAS, is that we're all interconnected. Positive people are all interconnected and negative people are all interconnected. But the problem with negative people is they feed off of bringing other people down to their level. So that's why I was saying you got to watch out for these people and you got to rid them from your life. All right, so if you want more information about me, you want access to all of my Periscopes that I've done, I actually will give all that to you for free. And on top of that, I'll give you a top 20 productivity ebook. All you have to do is go to winatlife.us. Winatlife.us. You'll be able to get my ebook for free in exchange for your email address. On top of that, once I hit 1 million hearts, we're gonna give away a Kindle Fire. I'll ship it out to you. I'll pay for everything. I've already bought it. I've got it. It's the newest version that just came out. So we're totally gonna hook you up with that. All you have to do is just go there, give me your email address, and in exchange, I'm just gonna give you tons and tons and tons of value that'll help you with your life. Promise. All right, guys, this is Carl Schuckert, and I hope you enjoyed this one. And again, if you were on the replay, I hope you gave me some hearts, because I'll be looking to see if you did or not. All right, you guys take care.